Hey guys, so today's video is going to be about long division. I'm going to do a video tutorial on what we covered in class, same thing that we've been going over all week. The link here and video is just to give you some extra assistance if you need it. And go ahead and, if you don't think you're ready for the long division tutorial, go ahead and go back to the digital library and look up division if you don't think you're ready for this one. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to start with the problem from the homework, which was number 4. Let's go ahead and write it down here. 286 divided by 22. So the first thing we need to look at is the dividend, which is the number that is being divided. And then we can look at the number that is doing the dividing, which is the divisor, which is on the outside of the division house. And in division, we always start with the furthest to the left unit, which in this case is the hundreds column. And we're going to try to put our divisor into the hundreds column first, which would be a 2. Can 22 fit into 2? No, it can't. So we then move over to the next column, putting those two digits together, which would make a 28. Can 22 go into 28? If we do some quick math here, we can see that 22 divided times 1 is 22. So yes, that can fit into 28 without going over. So we're going to use that 1. That was the D in our algorithm for dividing. So what comes next is the M for multiplying. So we're going to multiply the quotient on top by the divisor. And as we said, 22 times 1 is 22. So that goes right underneath the part of the dividend that we divided. As we follow the algorithm down, we divided, we multiplied, now we have to subtract. 28 minus 22. If we do the math in our head in the algorithm, we look back to the algorithm to see what comes next. And if we look at our little mnemonic device here, we just subtracted, so now we have to B, which stands for bring down. So we're going to bring down the next available digit, which is another 6. Draw your arrow so you know where that 6 came from. And now we have a 66. So go back to the mnemonic device. We got to go back to the top, and we're again going to divide. What are we going to divide? Now, instead of dividing the 22 back up here, it's actually going to come down here to this number down after the subtraction. So 22 goes into 66 how many times? Again, you can use mental math, you can use a multiplication chart, you can even use a calculator, or you can do the math off to the side like I did. And if we do the math, 22 times 3 gives me 66. So we know that 22 goes into 66 3 times, and that's going to go up here on top. And again, we're not done yet. Let's follow the algorithm. We just divided. Now we have to multiply. So 3 times 22, as it's all in our multiplication. 3 times 22 gives us 66. So we are then going to put here 3 times 22 gives us 66. What comes next in our algorithm? Subtraction. We're going to subtract these two numbers. 66 minus 66 is a big fat goose egg 0. And once we get that 0 down at the bottom and there's nothing left to bring down, we follow the algorithm to the T, and once we get that 0 down at the bottom, we're done. So our quotient for this problem is 13. Okay guys, follow the steps in this video and the notes that we took in class, and you should be good to go. If you have any more questions, send me an email.